I thought this was kind of funny. Thought I'd start the video off with this because I find it to be rather amusing considering everything that's been going on lately. Lakers Heat Game 1 reportedly attracts lowest NBA Finals viewership since 1994. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. And it's a really good example of when not to go political, which is exactly what the NBA has been doing, and they've been shedding viewers every single game. It's really bad if you can't hold high ratings during a playoff series or during the playoffs in general, because just about everybody will watch the playoffs. I'll watch the playoffs for just about any sport because the playoffs are usually really exciting and entertaining stuff, but not in the NBA's case. They are losing viewers because they're not focused on playing basketball. They're focused on being political. And because of that, they're experiencing some of the lowest ratings they've ever seen. Game 1 of the 2020 NBA Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat attracted 7.4 million viewers, according to The Hollywood Reporter. And then you go more. The game was the lowest rated NBA Finals game since Game 5 of the 1994 NBA Finals featuring the Houston Rockets and the New York Knicks. It's pretty pathetic. That's probably why Hollywood is trying to get the government to bail them out because, well, they're idiots. And I do consider the NBA part of Hollywood and the entertainment industry because that's what it is. But one brand stands above them all. That's South Park. South Park Pandemic Special scores series best ratings in 7 years, ladies and gentlemen. 7 years have passed, and South Park stands above them all as the winners of people's attention. I watched the Pandemic Special. I thought it was brilliant. It definitely did appeal to both sides, or actually, let me change that, roasted both sides. And there was a lot of stuff in there. People were really hard on it. Some people were really hard on it, saying that they sold out and they were going, super left and stuff. And I don't think that was the case. Particularly this scene right here in the cafeteria. For those that noticed, they were playing They Live music during that scene. I think there was a lot of subtext that people missed with this episode, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. One thing that South Park does is it does go political quite often, but one of the fine points of this series is that they go after everybody. Nobody is safe in the eyes of South Park. They will go after everybody, and that's what makes the show great. I don't care if you want to get political. If you can do it right, you can do it right, and they do it right. It works for them. You go in there expecting that with South Park. But if I watch the NBA, I don't watch the NBA expecting politics. I expect them to shut up and dribble. And it's the same thing with the NFL. I expect them to shut up and tackle. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch sports for politics. Now, there is the exception of the UFC, which is doing extremely well. They get political, but here's the difference between the UFC and the NBA. The UFC will let you say anything you want. You've got people like Colby Covington running around talking about, Trump and stuff. What do you think would happen if an NBA basketball player came out and said that he supports him? What do you think would happen to that player? I don't think it would work out very well for that player in the league. They'd probably end up getting kicked out of the league. Let's be real. So that's just a point I wanted to make. But South Park, the special did well. There were some tears over the special. There were some tears, notably that cracked article that I went over. There was a handful of people on Twitter. But for the most part, there really wasn't that much butthurt over the series. And I'm really shocked by that. Like I said in my previous video, the token stuff alone was enough for people to get upset about. But that wasn't the case. I think, and I do stand by this, I do believe that if they had removed Mr. Garrison's jokes from the episode, if they hadn't gone there, I think that people would have really went after the show. But because of the Mr. Garrison Trump stuff, I think the show got a little bit of a pass. But let's take a look at what they say here. The supersized special episode of Matt Stone and Trey Parker's South Park on Wednesday tackled the coof pandemic skewered Disney, Trump, and police and drew a slew of viewers in the process. The Comedy Central animated veteran scored a 2.3 Live Plus same-day total viewers and a 2.1 rating in the adults 18 through 49 demographic on the network. That was the show's latest L plus SD demo number in 7. That was the show's highest L plus SD demo number in 7 years, up 168% versus the series season 23 average. It also ranks as the highest rated scripted television on ad-supported cable in 2020. The episode titled The Pandemic Special was simulcast on Viacom, CBS, Sister Entertainment, and youth brands MTV and MTV2, amassing 4.5 million total viewers across the premiere on Comedy Central. Now, here's the thing. There's more. Don't forget that this is on HBO Max and other places. People were likely streaming it the next day as well because it's a 24-hour waiting period when it comes to HBO Max. So these are really big numbers. And it shows you that people are looking for some entertainment. They do tune in. And you can get political. You just need to do it right. And I think they did it right. And some people might disagree with me, and that's okay. We don't always have to agree over here on the channel, but I do want to point out that people are looking for entertainment, and they will tune in. You just have to do it right. But I was glad to see this. I was glad to see they did well. And for the handful of people that were mad about this show, enjoy the middle fingers. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would, throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you still subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.
What a story, Mark.